Let's go. Bismillah. All right. Good morning, everybody. I can't see anything right now, but it's for sure. It's okay. It's okay. It'll come. It'll come up. Good morning, everybody, to this live on Saturday, December 16th. This is our new time, by the way. Okay. We find that we find Saturday's morning is generally more engaging. More people are online. We can talk. You can ask questions, and I'm more than happy to answer. Okay. So if you're an investor or an agent, please send in your questions, and I am more than happy to answer. Let me welcome everybody who's here, who's taking the time to be with us. Hey, stick around with us, ask us questions, see if you can actually engage, and let me answer your questions. So everybody who's here: Asif, Sachi, Alex, Shaheen, Mohsin, Malik, Abdur Rahman, Connect, Fahd, Muhammad Fauzi, Faizan, C4 Realty, everybody on Instagram, and everybody who's watching on YouTube. Welcome, guys. So let's check some. Hey, Ginu, I see Ginu was there. Where are you now, Ginu? I'm Ali Khizr. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I love to listen to you. I appreciate that comment, brother, and I love to be here to create content. Okay, let's go beyond content, right? Let's go beyond content, and let's say that I like to be here to be able to help, advise, offer any kind of personal experience that might be able to help people who are watching. If you're an investor who's looking to come into the Dubai market, if you are an agent who's looking to work into the Dubai market, and if you've got questions that I personally can answer, then I'm very happy to answer. Okay, Amir, assalamu alaikum. Thanks for showing up. If you got any questions, just ask. So today we're going to be discussing about Dubai, why investing in the Dubai market. Jaren, welcome. Why investing in the Dubai market is something that investors should be looking at. Guys, just to let you know, I am running Zoom webinars on coming into the Dubai market, and if you want, you can actually register. There's always a link somewhere in my YouTube or my Instagram. You can actually register, or you can download this book. It's $8 for the ebook on Amazon. $26 gets you an actual copy. But if you want the free version, then you just fill up a link, and you could get the free version as well. Also, watch out for these ads. We're promoting one very particular project specifically for new investors, and it's a project in Dubai Sports City, which is a 20-year-old community. So it's quite a mature community. Lots of people live over there, all kinds of nationalities: Pakistanis, Indians, Europeans, Americans, British, you name it. Dubai Sports City is kind of like a mini United Nations. Everybody lives there, right? And then this project is only 1 year away from completion. So definitely for you guys to look at and benefit from it, specifically if you're investors. If you have questions, please don't hesitate. You can always ask, and I'll be happy to answer, right? Links in bio or description or WhatsApp. Okay, there's always somewhere in the bio or my description, there is a link. You can click it, or you can WhatsApp us, and we'd be happy as a go-lucky camper to answer. Okay, let's look at Dubai from a perspective of, is it a good place for investors to invest? And is it some place where you should be investing? Look, I've got a couple of opinions with regards to Dubai, and you've got to know where I'm coming from, right? So I was born and raised in Dubai, and my children are now fourth generation in Dubai, right? So, but without putting a lot of input into that, you've got to understand that I've seen Dubai grow, and I've seen what Dubai is capable of, and I've seen what Dubai has delivered, okay? The number one thing that has been true over the last about 5-6 decades is that Dubai is a place that is extremely safe. Now, I'm not going to say it's got zero crime, because, there's always crimes of opportunity. Like, recently we saw videos of a lot of TikTokers, Instagram people. They would leave their phone in the cafe. Yeah, next time I see one of those, I'll pull a prank. I'll actually take their phone. Until they're like, well, what happened to my phone? Then we'll video them. These guys were actually putting their phones in places like food cafe, a food court, and then they would go away to order food, and then they would come back and they would find their iPhone 15. But no longer. If you play that prank, me and my team are going to be out there looking for your phones. We're going to pick them up and, we'll return the phones to you guys, okay? But, so basically or somebody would put their car keys on their car, like Porsche or their Ferrari, and then they would be like, oh, look, I went away for 4 hours and nobody took my car away. So that kind of stuff, it's not encouraged, of course, but still Dubai is very safe. Like, it's very crime-free. Tenants don't give you problems. Like, if you come into Dubai and invest in Dubai, hey guys, when you're sending your questions in, I'm seeing your questions. I will answer. Stick around with me for a little while, okay? I'm Ali Khizr, Isat LLC. Look, I will review 2024, okay? So stick around, please. I will. But let me finish this point, if you don't mind, this train of thought, okay? Like, Dubai is a very, very safe place, very, very crime-free, right? So that's to tell you with regards to when you come and invest in this city or this country, United Arab Emirates, you're investing in a very safe environment. With safety comes a lot of benefits. Not only are your investments safe, but then also a lot of other people move to this city, move to these countries. People are looking for that kind of stuff, right? And, for example, it all plays into, like, how it's linked with real estate is even with respect to your apartments or properties that you rent out, or even if you keep them vacant, there are horror stories in Europe or even the USA where squatters will go and just, end up being in your apartment or your property, and then they will ransom that property. They'll hold the property hostage. They will tell you, like, if you don't want us to now trash this property, you've got to pay us 5,000 euros or 20,000 euros to get out, right? These are stories I've read on BBC, right? And this was happening in Spain. I knew a pilot for Emirates, and this is a story from 2016. He had an apartment in California, and when he was buying here, one of the questions he asked was, hey, Fahd, how does evictions work here? And I told him, like, look, it's pretty simple. Like, it'll take maybe 1 month, maximum 3 months, and your tenant's out. And they're not going to hurt you. They're not going to harm you. You don't have to get into altercations to try to get rid of them. And he was like, well, in the US, he had a complete exact opposite experience. Essentially speaking, he had to first of all fly in there himself. Like, look, an Emirates airline pilot, and he was a senior pilot. So, he's the kind of pilot who's probably flying an Airbus A380, right? So they're already flying. So on their downtime, they want to rest. They don't want to go and fly to the US of A, to California, to evict a tenant. They don't want to do that. But of course, this guy had to. And why he had to, now you guys might ask me this. Now, I don't know US law very well, but why he had to be there in person was his lawyer told him that you got to be here in person, because if the lawyer claims anything and the person who was supposed to be evicted claims otherwise, it's an instant something called hearsay. Like, if they say, no, we had a verbal agreement with the landlord. He told me based on their circumstances that they had lost their job. He said we could live here for free. The lawyer said immediately the court would then ask for clarifications, and we would lose that case. So he had to fly to the US, to California, and this is how it played out. True story, because I heard it from him firsthand. He said the lawyer had like maybe 20 eviction cases on that day, right? So people who weren't paying their rent. And this is 2016. This is pre-pandemic, or 2017. And I still remember, you know what? He explained this. This is what happened. The lawyer comes out. He took all the landlords on the side, and he said, okay, all of you 20 of all, I'm sure that the lawyer had taken money from them just to start proceedings. He said, all of you 20 of all, or 30 of all, how many of you are willing to just forego the back rent? Like, you can't claim it. You don't want it. You're going to let the tenant leave the property. You don't want any of the back rent. Doesn't matter if the tenant was living there for 10 years, 5 years, 5 months, 6 months. You just are ready to get rid of the tenant. Are you ready to settle to get rid of the tenant and leave the back rent? So, of course, this guy, he just walked in there like he's an Emirates airline pilot. I just told you, he can't be there all the time. So, of course, he said, me. And I think he said a couple of them, they agreed. They didn't want back rent. They were mature enough to overcome their egos, and they said, lawyer said, okay, you guys come forward. Everybody else, like, yeah, good luck. Or I don't know what he did with the rest, but he said, that's it. I'm going to take on your case. So he takes on their case, and that's it. He goes in, tells the tenant, like, listen, just settle now. We're going to forego any back rent. You're out. We're out. Everybody's good. We good with the voice? Yeah? Okay. That's it. Now in Dubai, it's absolutely different. Like, not only will it only take you maximum 1 to maximum 3 months. 3 months if you don't know what you're doing. If you've got a good property management company like ourselves or somebody else. And I've got to tell you, in the many years I've been managing properties, alhamdulillah, I've never had to take a tenant to court in Dubai. Alhamdulillah. I thank God, right? So that kind of tells you how things are. And we kind of manage things preemptively, not to have to go to court, right, in the first place. But in Dubai, if the tenant gets the the judgment go against them, guess what? They get blocked at the airport. They can't fly out. They've got to actually pay you, or they've got to pay you a settlement to get their name removed off the exit list. Now, you might say, oh, this is a little draconian. Maybe it's too difficult. Well, I think the court system here is very, very, very extremely balanced. I've seen it in play. Judges are very good. For example, I'll give you an example. Like during the pandemic situation, like most of the courts weren't applying a termination penalty. They said, look, it's okay. It's force majeure. You can't take penalties from tenants if they've lost their jobs and so on and so forth. Thank you. So, goes to point number 1. Dubai is a very safe place. It goes into your property. You invest in real estate, you don't get problems from tenants, you don't get problems from laborers, stuff like that. So that safety is a big plus. Okay, let's answer some questions, all right? And then we'll come back to why Dubai is an amazing place for you to be investing if you're looking to invest, okay? So guys, I do my best to take questions as they come in, okay? So I go and I answer the first few questions that have come in. But if I miss a question, yeah, you're okay. You're entitled to repeat it, so I will then answer it, okay? So I'm taking questions from Instagram. I will come to the questions on YouTube shortly, okay? So Ali Khizr asks, I'm a realtor in Pakistan working in the market for 5 years. Do you think I should come to Dubai? Look, bless you. Do I think you should come to Dubai? Look, it really comes down to your situation, right? Check this out, right? Because if you boiled it down just about money, okay? If you boiled it down just to about money, lifestyle in Dubai, safety, no crime, and if you were only looking at those aspects, then of course the obvious answer, I would say yes, you should come to Dubai. Why shouldn't you? It's kind of like asking, let's say I was like studying at a regular university and I'd just done my master's, and you said, hey, you've got an opportunity to do a PhD from Harvard. Yes or no? Most likely yes, right? Like, why wouldn't you go? But now, there could be other considerations, right? What if I'm in New York and my spouse and my children go to school here? Then maybe I don't want to go to Harvard, right? So, in your situation, you're in Pakistan, right? Maybe you're single. Maybe you've got a wife, maybe you've got parents, maybe those parents really love you a lot, will miss you a lot. Maybe you're not ready to leave your wife alone, because if you do come to Dubai, you've got to understand, if you got family, right in the beginning and the start, if you're not bringing a lot of money, you're not going to be able to have your family here with you instantly. You can at a certain stage, maybe a year, 2 years, depends on how you perform, and have that money available to rent a decent place to have them stay with you. So if you come here and you've got family that you're going to miss, remember, you're going to miss a lot of weddings, a lot of birthdays. If you got parents who are dependent on you, if you love Pakistan so much that you're not going to be able to live outside of Pakistan, all those things are going to play a lot of big roles, right? So if it's just money, just a better lifestyle, Dubai can offer that, okay? And if you're talking about from a skill perspective, look, you've got 5 years of skills in the Pakistani market. I think those skills are transferable to the Dubai market. You should, and look, the way you actually wrote your question, I can see that you speak good English and you write good English. And Dubai English is almost one of the main business languages. So I don't think you're gonna have that much trouble with English. So yeah, okay, move to Dubai. Look at obviously some of the other things that you might be also um, looking at. Okay, let's take a question from YouTube. What is the price of a one bed in Damac Hills, size around 850 square feet? Okay, this is very simple. You don't even need me, but I will help you. The one bedroom Damac Hills you just go to Property Finder, guys. That's what I'm doing right now, and you will get a fairly good idea. One bedroom for sale in Damac Hills. You said about 800 square feet. I'm getting about 900,000. What you do is, essentially speaking, you would go filter it with the lowest price. Okay. And you could actually filter it with the lowest price and put in like ready. Yeah. So if you're looking for ready, hey, okay, let's look at any off plan and ready. Okay. So off plan are about, prices aren't mentioned properly. These agents, they're just trying to get some of these agents have put studios as one beds. Classic Dubai. No worries. You've got to sort it out. Oh my God. How do these agents, they put a studio as a one bed. They just want to get your calls coming in, right? Okay. Is this a studio? 431 square feet. Maybe it's a one bed, but I don't think 431 square feet. Maybe it's a one bed. Sorry, it looks like a one bed. Okay. Might even be pictures of a wrong one bed. But I can see that one beds vary from 550 square feet, 437 square feet. I think these are one beds. So 550,000 all the way to, I think, 900,000. But if you're looking to buy a one bed, maybe you don't want to buy a one bed that's super small. Like, go for a decent size one bedroom. Okay. So just look over there, yeah? So let's take some more questions over here. Who else is here online? Hey, everybody who's joined in, thank you very much for joining in. Thanks very much for sending in your questions. Zayed asking, I'm planning to buy a one bed in Damac Hills and Belgravia JVC by Ellington. What price I can get, and is it a good decision? Yeah, it's a good decision. Damac Hills, I'm not sure what building you're going to be buying. So you've got to really, really look at what you're buying. This is for Zaid Osama. And JVC by Ellington, what price I can get, and is it so one beds JVC Belgravia one beds, they're almost like they're touching about 1.2 million dirhams now. They're about 300,000 more, 3 or 400,000 dirhams more just from 1 year ago. Prices have gone high, so you're pretty much buying at the high end, I think. But it's okay. Try to get a deal if you really want to work with a team that can help you get a deal. Look, you can sign up with our service. We'll help you make a purchase, and we'll help make sure that we represent you honestly, trustworthily, and actually help you get the best deals possible. We do have an engagement fee up front to be able to service you in the best manner possible and to provide you the best services. You can WhatsApp on the number and you can find out about our service. But the Mac Hills, okay, I don't want to say anything bad, but you've got to be careful what you're buying in there. Like, don't try to buy the lowest price just because you think you're getting a good deal. You might not be getting a good deal, number one. JVC Ellington, one of the better developers, so you can be pretty okay with that. How do you see 2024 and 2025 for real estate in Dubai? It's bubble or it's lasting market? And if lasting long, how much? This is a question from I'm Ali Khizr. Look, I personally, this is my personal opinion. Bitcoin's going up. Oil prices are going to go up because oil's been, the barrels have been cut back, right? So let's check oil price today, even though it is a Saturday. So we'll be able to see the graph from yesterday. Basically, what's happening is Saudi Arabia cut 2 million oil barrels per day in September. And the UAE, I believe, has already announced that they will be cutting by 750,000 in January. Then they're joining BRICS. Generally speaking, when oil prices go up, what I've seen happen is that prices over here go up, okay? I'm just trying to see a quick chart if I can see. I wish I could just find a quick chart. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I see. See, oh bless you. So I'm looking at a 1 year chart. So a 1 year chart, like, I'm looking at crude prices from like the absolute bottom of June 2020, where they went to 19, to the absolute top of 2022, where we were touching almost 115. We are right now at 71. But you've got to understand, 71, we touched 90 in September. Okay, that we touched 90 in September because the US and the Saudi Arabia, they talked about the prices going up and down. But now prices are a little bit down, right? But they're going to go up. I think they're going to go up. All right, guys. Is it okay? Can we keep going? We can keep going now. Yeah. Okay. All right. So prices with I think crude prices will be going up. Crude's gonna go up. BTC is gonna go up, and I think that will cause prices to go up. I think. Okay. Zayed is asking me. Listen, Zayed. Here's the deal. I'm confused between Belgravia and Signature Living JVC. Listen. To put an end to your confusion, you really need to go step by step. Okay. So let me explain to you. If you were to sign up on our service, okay, we actually go step by step. Like, we will help you identify a strategy that is customized to you. That's the first thing. And then, you know where confusion comes from? Confusion comes from non-clarity. Confusion comes from not being clear, right? Let's say there's two people sitting in front of me, okay? Sangha, Abhi, if you both wanted to go to a wedding in Abu Dhabi, yeah? And there were two roads. One took you to Abu Dhabi and one took you to Alan. But the wedding of your best friend is in Abu Dhabi. Which road are you going to take? Abu Dhabi road? Are we clear? Why? Because your end objective's clear. You need to go to the friend's wedding. You don't need to go and see Alain. Maybe another day you make a plan to go to Alain. So the confusion comes because you've not sat down with an expert or yourself and gone through a strategy to develop what's the best strategy for you. Right? Are you looking to resell? Are you looking for rental income? Are you looking for getting a good deal right now? So you will sacrifice the best quality, but you want the best deal today in the hope of more capital appreciation coming in tomorrow, right? Are you looking for a brand that will protect your investment, right? Then when you identify all of these, I'm giving you free advice. Come on, take it, man. Come on, Zayed. When you say, brand importance, like for instance, let's say somebody comes and says, look, you know what? I like brands because I think brands hold value. That's a different person to somebody else who says, like, I don't care about a brand. I just need something good. Both are correct in their own space, right? Now, let's say you said you need a brand, you want a brand, and Emaar was something that you felt was overpriced, for example. So we say, okay, let's go to the next best thing. In the next best area that gives really good cash flow. All right, okay, JVC. Now, Ellington's got a good brand. They've been doing this for 8 years, 9 years. The instant you say Ellington, people abroad know Ellington, which means that your resellability is going to be good, right? So, but maybe you're on the other side. Maybe you're like, you know what, Fahd, I don't care about a brand. I don't want to overpay that brands carry a premium. Maybe you don't want to pay maybe you don't want to pay an over premium, right? I'm giving you advice because it looks like you've done some research, you're looking at things. All of this needs to be settled in the strategy, the plan, right? When you settle this up in the plan, then you go to the market. Now, I'm not saying if you make a plan, you're going to be 100% clear on exactly what you're going to want, on exactly how you're going to choose. It's not going to happen overnight, but then if you have expert guidance from me and my team to help you select and then look at the pros and cons of each and how they match up to the original plan, you will have clarity Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Zaid, give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. We're going to put your case study up on there for others to learn from you. Okay. Everybody who's here, welcome. GKE, Amir, Sadagir, Rise Realtor, Khatija Realtor, Esther LC. Everybody who's online here on YouTube as well. Welcome, guys. You got any questions? Put them in. I'll be happy to answer. Zaid, did I answer your question? Do you understand why the confusion is there? Okay, let's look at some other questions here, okay? Somebody's asking me on Instagram, all right, guys? Zaheen Beg, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you for joining in. Is she still there? She is the first ever teacher. She is my first ever teacher. She's not there anymore. Okay. Okay, so I've got some questions here from some gentlemen. Let's answer some of these questions on Instagram. Okay, let's answer them, these questions, guys. Okay, hello everybody. Hi Khatija. Okay, everybody's saying hello. Hi. Let's run these questions up, okay, guys? Okay, so let me see. I don't want to miss questions, all right, guys? So let's answer some of these questions on Instagram, okay? Okay, so I'm Khizr. He said 8 years. So I'm Ali Khizr. He also asked how many years this boom will stay in Dubai. Like some people say Dubai just started and it's not stopping. Look, forget this boom bust language, guys. Especially as a realtor, forget about it, okay? Relax, chill. Buy value, sell value. Don't go sell garbage. Like, why does it always have to be like, oh, buy now because the prices are going to go up? You know the prices go up and they come down, right? This apartment that you're looking to buy, Zayed, in Ellington, it was sold, a one bedroom was sold for 900,000. Then you could have bought it for 750,000. Now the price is at 1.2 million. You buy it at 1.2, it might go to 1.5. Maybe it comes down to 1 million. Who knows? What's more important, it's a good building by a good developer with good design elements. You step into the lobby, you get the nice perfume. You smell good. It's like a 5-star lobby. Tenants pay good money. Good location, JVC. Decent location. So on and so forth, right? So forget the boom. Follow and focus on positives such as, what do you call this? Value. Ehtisham, hi, how are you? I'm very well. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in. Rise Realtor asks, will people who bought in Arabian Ranches 3 and Tilal Al Ghaf make good premium like how it is now? Minimum 1 million profit when the project gets delivered in 2026 and 20. Possible. Maybe. Yes, it is possible. Maybe they don't, because I personally think that townhouses, there's going to be a little bit of oversaturation. So a lot more choice coming in, both with townhouses and villas. So your premiums will get squeezed. That's my opinion, personal opinion, okay? Just like we were in an undersupply of townhouses and villas post-pandemic, and I looked at that in 2017 and I saw that. I think by 2026, 2027, we're going to be an oversupply of townhouses and villas. And then it's going to matter what you've bought, where you've bought, and what actual product you've bought in the market, okay? I'm Ali Khizr asking me, I am done with unsafe economy. Every 3 years you work, then just a drop. Need environment to grow money will be byproduct. I don't blame you. Bless you. It is the situation. And, you know, alhamdulillah, I look at myself, I look at my team, everybody around me, and I say, look, there's a reason that we are in Dubai, we're working. We first of all, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We say alhamdulillah for us being here. And after that, we thank the leadership of this country that provides a safe environment for everybody to work, live, and play in a safe economy over here, right? So Dubai is safe. United Arab Emirates is safe. And, you know, you're trying to move here from Pakistan, but you know how many people are actually moving here from the UK and the USA? Have you guys seen those Instagram reels? TikTok, yeah? Even from Sri Lanka. Europeans are also moving here. 30 minutes done. It's okay, we can continue. Another 10 minutes, okay. Guys, we're together for another 10 minutes. Will market be flooded with apartments and townhouses and villas in 2026 and 2027? Rise Realtor. No, I don't think so. It's going to be flooded. It's a classic situation of there is demand. So they produce, and then that demand gets oversupplied, and then we have softening of prices and softening of prices and softening of what do you call this, sales prices, and then more people come in to buy. Okay, a couple of other questions here. What is the cost of a 3-bedroom villa or 2-bedroom apartment in Jumeirah Village Circle? Ehtisham, good question. Please check out propertyfinder.com. Okay, that'll give you the best, quickest advice. Okay, unless somebody else over here can actually answer you. Rawal, can you answer this guy? This gentleman. Okay, that Rawal's part of my team, so if they give you an answer, then consider it coming from me. How landing? Zhao Z1 asks, how landing investor into off-plan projects? I think you're talking about how can I find investors into off-plan projects. Very simple. Just network and try to talk to them. Go out there, network, talk to them, right? Shihan Lantra, I'm a fresher. How to join to your team? Work, please get some experience, get your driving license, then apply. We very rarely hiring freshers. Sorry, guys. We need a real fire in your belly, or you have to have a decent amount of experience. So apply, show us that you're worth it, and we will show you that we're worth your time as well. Khatija Realtor, hi Dawood, hi. You got a question here? No. So, good question here. I've pretty much answered this before as well in one of my videos, but let me answer it again on the live over here, okay? Why is off plan? This is a question from Nuwan Karunanayake. Guys, give me the 5 minutes. Sri Lankan gentleman, yeah. Nuwan Karunanayake. Nayaka. Okay, I will pronounce your name correctly now. Nuwan Karunanayaka. Give me the 5 minutes signal, yeah? So then we'll wind it down. Okay. Why is off-plan higher? Guys, listen. The reason that off-plan's higher is because the developer is actually financing part of your purchase and they're giving you an installment plan. They're also getting money from you to be able to build, but it's a give and take. So you don't have to put in 100% of the money now. You can wait. You can pay over 3 years, and at the same time that the developer because they're financing your purchase, they charge you a little bit extra, right? So because you're paying on an installment plan. Secondly, you're going to get a brand new property that's going to have a 1-year warranty, and the building's going to have a 10-year warranty. So that again adds some value. Thirdly, sometimes older properties are run down. People don't want them. In Dubai, this is true. This is going to change over the next 5 years as people take care of the good properties that they've taken handover of and actually putting more money to make it nice. Obviously, ready properties, if you're going to pay immediately, you're paying all the money in one shot, whether you finance it through a bank or you do it yourself. So that gets you a little bit of a discount, number one, today. Now, I've got to say this. This will change again. You will see as property, the thing right now is a lot of people come into the market looking to purchase a property. They look at older buildings, they just don't like them because the developers didn't pay a lot of attention to making a nice looking building. So they put their money into a basket and they take a punt on a brand new off-plan project because they feel like maybe this will be meeting their requirements better. So, but this is going to flip. So ready properties, that's why are at a discount sometimes, but I personally believe this will flip. Okay, this will go the other way. All right. So these are some of the reasons why off plans slightly priced higher. Okay. Mr. Rawal, thank you. May Allah bless you. Oh shucks, I kind of lost some questions here, guys. Sorry. You know, if you do this, then you lose all the questions. Okay, but I think I answered all the questions. Guys, on Instagram, thank you very much everybody who's here. If I've missed any of your questions, please kindly put it back in. If I've not answered your question, I'm very sorry if I missed it. Zayed Usama asks, how much net ROI I can get on an investment of 1 million AED? My target is to get maximum ROI. Please guide where I can get max ROI, best rental return. Look, maximum ROI that you're looking to get is going to be between maybe you can target 8 to 9%, okay, which is safe, right? From rental return, okay, from rental yield I'm talking about, okay. From a rental yield perspective, you can get about 8 to 9%, which means if you put about 1 million dirhams, okay, you're getting about 80 to 90,000 cash out, right? If you just, and this is still, you've got to really work hard to achieve this, okay? If you want special strategies deployed where you can achieve 20 to 30%, you've got to work with experts in the market, people who know what they're doing, they've seen what's happening, and they bring opportunities to the table that aren't available to the regular Joe, to the regular investor who's doing their research. I'll give you some advice for free, no problem. You might want to buy off-plan distress, right? It's going to not give you immediate rental income, but it'll probably appreciate better. How do you find them? Work with an advisor, or you can find them yourselves as well if you know what you're doing. But the idea is, and then you've got to apply these different tactics, okay? Listen, let me answer this gentleman as well. My mulk. Yeah, but if you need someone concerted helping you, actually helping you, look, there's a number here. Fill up the form, get in touch. Let my team actually help you. We do charge a fee up front, okay? If you want like serious, dedicated resources committed to helping you, you know, it's kind of like you scratch our back, we scratch your back. Like, you know, free advice is here. If you want me to really get involved and help you, then obviously it's going to take a little bit of money from your side as well, right? To engage us. Come on, man. Put your money where your mouth is. It's kind of funny. Like, people are trying to make maximum ROI from 1 million, but not willing to sometimes pay for expertise. I think that's really cheap, and you're going to actually not the best approach, man. Sometimes not the best approach. You gotta put your money where your mouth is, you know? Links to how to get in touch in the bio and description, or WhatsApp or hotline. There's a hotline. Oh, we call it the hotline. The WhatsApp hotline. Yeah, I like that. All right, Zaid, what do you think? Are you ready to put your money where your mouth is? Say yes. Do you want us to actually help you, right? Because, bless you, your confusion, it may actually cost you, which I don't want. I hope that you will be clear. We got to sell our strategy package, where people don't want to pay us, but they can just do the strategy at home themselves. Like, you know, I'll run a strategy online and explain to them how to run a strategy for themselves and develop a strategy for themselves. So then Zayed can actually use that. Okay, my mulk. How to find valuable deals for investors? Just get in there and work with a lot of other agents, and tell agents that you're trying to find deals for investors, and you will find a deal. So my mulk, you asked me a good question. How do you find deals for investors? Talk to a lot of agents. My mulk asks, Fahd, what are the key activities daily? How do you divide your day? Hey, maybe we'll do like a daily. I'll do a daily activities video for you guys. Yeah, to teach you guys. But dividing my day, just to let you guys know, what you guys should be doing is you should be spending, not should be, but this is what I'm suggesting. Everybody welcome who's here. Ranu, who's here? Ranum, Rawal, okay, Iram, welcome guys. We're about wrapping up now. So just to answer my mulk, you should spend about afternoon in the office and fix and do things that need to be done, which means follow-up calls, new calls, lead gen, all the activities that require you to be in the office. And then post-afternoon, like post-12, post-12:30, post-1:30, so on and so forth, then you go into the market, go out there, network, meet people, talk to people, so on and so forth. And that's how you should divide your day. Don't mix it up. I'm Ali Khizr. Thanks for good advice. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. One person said thank you. That is enough. That is good. Yeah, we help one person. Alhamdulillah. You know, you start with one person. It's okay. All right. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for everybody who was here. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it tons and times. Jazakallah khair for all the questions that you guys asked. Hopefully I was helpful to some of you guys. Let's answer somebody. Or maybe we take this. My Mulk, we will take your question up in an actual video and I will answer it properly, okay? He's asking me, my target is to get 100 customer deals. How to get it? Okay. We'll make a proper video, okay? With board and explain properly. Millatu Ibrahim, Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Your advice count. Okay, I'm Ali Khizr. Thank you very much for being with me. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you guys. May Allah help you guys. You know, sometimes we're like trying to get big numbers, but you know, if you help one or two people, it's good. Okay, guys, wrap. Any questions that I've not answered, I will answer afterwards. How did you end the video on Instagram?
Just click the close.
You have it there? Undo.